3 croissants. Okay, so we got 3 croissants and 2 cups of coffee for a total of $8.85. Jace orders 3 cups of coffee and 4 croissants for a total of $12.43. What is the price of a cup of coffee? What is the price of a croissant? Okay, so the very first thing we need to write our variables. Now, some of these you need to be kind of careful. We cannot say C and C, coffee and croissant, because then how are you going to know when you, and it will make more sense tomorrow, but when you start solving, because we're going to solve for one variable, you're not going to know which is which, okay? So you need to think of a different letter for one of them to use. And I don't really know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. So instead of coffee, I'm gonna use J. Okay, it still means coffee. I'm gonna use J. Use something that you might remember. I don't know. C is gonna be my croissants, and we need to think. So are we trying to figure out how many he bought, the price for 10 croissants, the price for 1 croissant? Okay, and you can always look down closer to the end of the paragraph, and it says, what is the price per a cup of coffee? What is the price for a croissant? So C is going to be the price per a croissant. Okay, it's very important to say per a croissant something, because you can't say for price for croissants. Croissants means more than one. Okay, so and then the J is going to be the price, or we could say the cost for 1 cup of coffee. Ignore my spelling because I didn't want to erase, so I crossed it off, but now it looks correct. Okay, and now we're ready to write our systems of equations, and I would like you guys to take a couple seconds and try to write them yourself, or get an idea in your head of what you're going to write, okay? And I'll do it on here in just a minute. But get an idea of what to write. How would you set these up? Okay, so if we were to set these up, they should say 3 croissants plus 2 cups of coffee, and Matthew spent $8.85. Okay, and then the next one, all we need to know Jace's. Well, Jace ordered 3 cups of coffee, and I did that again, 3C. Okay, it's very hard if the variables, it's not C. I can't write C and C. I need to write C and J, because that's my coffee. Jace ordered 3 cups of coffee. Now see, I screwed it all up. Don't pay attention to me. Okay, 3 cups of no, I had it right. 3 croissants plus 2 cups of coffee for $8.85. Sorry, I thought I wrote it backwards. Okay, and then it says Jace ordered 3 cups of coffee. It's this one that some of you guys probably got it backwards. 3 cups of coffee and 4 croissants for a total of $12.43. Okay, so take a second and look at yours. Make sure yours looks like mine. Okay, number 6 looks a lot like number 5. Okay, so if you need help with number 6, look at number 5. They're about the same. Number 7 is going to look a lot like number 2. Okay, this one's going to look a lot like number 2. Number 8 is also going to look a lot like number 2. Number 9 is going to look a lot like number 2. Okay, and 10 is going to look a lot like number 1, if I had to pick one. Number 1. Okay, so go through and do the last 5. I will be on here, so if you need some help. If you didn't do the quizzes from yesterday, please get that done.